My stepsister pressed a scalding hot serving spoon against my face at our family Christmas dinner, trying to destroy my modeling career in front of everyone. What she didn't know was that the man walking through the door at that exact moment had just made me the face of his million-dollar company. You won't believe what he did next. Before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and let me know where you are listening from in the comments. My name is Olivia Carter, and I am 23 years old. For 11 years, I have lived in a house where I was treated like a burden instead of a daughter. My mother died when I was 12. Cancer took her in 6 months, the saddest day of my life that forever flashes in my head. I barely had time to process the loss before my father brought Patricia home. It had been less than a year. Patricia arrived with her daughter Vanessa, who was 2 years younger than me, and suddenly, my grief did not matter anymore. My father checked out emotionally after my mother died. He stopped coming to my school events, stopped asking about my day, stopped acting like I existed unless Patricia or Vanessa needed something from him. Every argument ended the same way, with him taking their side. Every conflict was somehow my fault. When I told them I wanted to be a model, they laughed. Patricia said I did not have the look. Vanessa said I was too plain. My father said nothing, which somehow made it hurt more. I worked 3 jobs through high school and college to fund my own portfolio shoots and modeling classes. I lived in their house, but I was an outsider who paid rent and got nothing except criticism. 3 months before Christmas, I finally got my break. A boutique modeling agency booked me for a regional campaign, national reach. The kind of opportunity that could launch a real career. The night before the shoot, Patricia offered to help me prepare. She gave me what she said was high-end makeup remover, told me it would make my skin perfect for the camera. I woke up the next morning with my face swollen and covered in hives. The makeup remover was expired. The chemicals had broken down into something toxic. The agency canceled. They gave the job to Vanessa. Patricia had secretly recommended her own daughter as a backup, the same daughter who had no portfolio, no training, no work ethic. I confronted Patricia. She acted shocked, said it was an accident. Vanessa got defensive and said maybe I was just not cut out for modeling if my skin was that sensitive. My father told me not to be jealous of my sister. That was when I realized they would never stop, so I stopped letting them into my life. I went silent, stopped telling them about auditions, callbacks, anything. I saved every dollar and hired an independent photographer. We created a portfolio completely different from anything I had shown my family. Raw, editorial, high fashion instead of commercial. I submitted to major agencies under my professional name, Liv Carter. I got 3 callbacks in 1 week. The best one was from Meridian Group, a luxury fashion conglomerate that had launched some of the biggest supermodels in the industry. Their CEO, Marcus Holloway, wanted to meet with me personally. Marcus was 34, sharp-minded, known for having an eye for talent that others missed. He looked at my portfolio for maybe 30 seconds before he looked up at me. "You have something different," he said. "Authentic, not manufactured. I want to build a campaign around you." We met 4 more times over the next month. He understood my vision, my aesthetic. He saw what my family never could. Then he offered me a contract. 3 years exclusive with Meridian Group, $2.3 million total, plus appearance fees and residuals. I would be the face of their new luxury line launching in the spring. I signed the contract in his office, my hands shaking. This was everything I had worked for. Marcus smiled. "We will announce it at the Christmas campaign launch. Big reveal. Big press." I did not realize the launch party was scheduled for the same night as my family's annual Christmas dinner. "I would like to meet your family," Marcus said. "The people who raised someone with your drive and talent. Would you be comfortable if I stopped by your Christmas dinner?" I hesitated. But I also wanted him to see where I came from. Wanted someone to witness what I had survived. "Sure," I said. "I will let them know a friend from work might stop by." I did not tell them who he really was. Christmas dinner at the Carter house was Patricia's annual performance. She invited extended family, neighbors, anyone she wanted to impress. Vanessa spent the entire dinner bragging about her modeling career, which consisted of 3 local gigs that Patricia had arranged. Extended family praised her, asked her about her future. Then they turned to me. "So, Olivia, when are you going to get serious about your life?" my aunt asked. "She is serious," Patricia said with a fake smile, "serious about chasing pipe dreams." Everyone laughed. My father said nothing, just cut his turkey and avoided eye contact. I mentioned casually that I had a friend stopping by later. Patricia's smile tightened. "As long as they do not embarrass us." The tension built through dessert. My father made pointed comments about me, wasting my 20s on fantasies. Vanessa complained about how competitive modeling was getting. Patricia said loudly, "Well, some people just have the look and others do not." Extended family laughed again, glancing at me. Then something inside me snapped. "Actually," I said, "I just signed with—" Vanessa cut me off. "Signed with what? Another amateur photographer who will take your money and give you nothing?" "A major agency," I said clearly. "I start next month." The room went completely silent. Vanessa's face transformed. The fake sweetness vanished, replaced by pure rage. She stood up from the table, grabbed the hot serving spoon from the chafing dish, and walked toward me. "Vanessa," Patricia said, but she did not move to stop her. "You are lying," Vanessa hissed. She pressed the scalding metal against my cheek. The pain was instant, searing, blinding. I screamed and stumbled backward. The smell of burning skin filled the room. "Now let's see them want you," Vanessa shouted. "Good luck modeling with that scar." The spoon clattered to the floor. I was holding my face, tears streaming. Extended family sat frozen. My father was halfway out of his chair but not moving. The doorbell rang. Through my tears and the pain, I heard my father open the door. I heard a familiar voice, but harder now, filled with authority. "Good evening. I am Marcus Holloway from Meridian Group. I am here for—" He stopped mid-sentence. I knew the exact moment he saw me. Saw my face. Saw Vanessa still standing there with guilt written across her expression. The temperature in that room dropped 20 degrees, and my stepsister had absolutely no idea she had just assaulted a $2.3 million investment in front of the man who owned it. Marcus was through the door in 3 strides. He reached me before anyone else moved, his hands gentle as he tilted my face toward the light. "Do not touch it," he said. His voice was calm, but I could hear the fury underneath. He pulled out his phone. "Dr. Anderson, it's Marcus Holloway. I need you at this address immediately. Facial burn, 2nd degree at least. Yes, now." My father found his voice. "Excuse me, who are you?" Marcus looked up from his phone, his expression ice cold. "Marcus Holloway, CEO of Meridian Group. And you are?" I watched Patricia's face drain of all color. She knew exactly who Meridian Group was. Vanessa was still holding the serving spoon, her hand shaking now. She was lying about— Lying about what? Marcus's voice could have cut glass. My father tried again. "Mr. Holloway, I do not understand why you are here." "I am here for Olivia. We have business to discuss." The room was dead silent except for my ragged breathing. Vanessa's voice came out small. "Business? What business could you possibly have with her?" Marcus did not answer. He grabbed a clean napkin, went to the kitchen, and came back with ice wrapped inside it. "Hold this against it," he said gently. "Do not press hard." Patricia tried to salvage the situation. "There's been a terrible accident, family tensions. You know how it is." "That was not an accident," Marcus said flatly. I caught her deliberately burning Olivia's face. Extended family members were pulling out their phones now. Vanessa's voice rose in pitch. "She was lying. She said she signed with some agency, but there is no way." "She was not lying," Marcus said. My father looked at me. "Olivia, what is he talking about?" I lowered the ice pack. My cheek was throbbing, the pain radiating down my neck. "I signed with Meridian Group 3 weeks ago. 3-year exclusive contract." Vanessa laughed, but it sounded hysterical. "You are lying. There is no way they would—" "She is the face of our new luxury line," Marcus said. The contract is worth $2.3 million. The campaign launches in 6 weeks. No one moved. No one breathed. Patricia's face went from white to gray. 2.3? My father finally whispered. Million? The doorbell rang again. Marcus answered it. A woman in professional attire entered with a medical kit, introducing herself as Dr. Anderson. She examined my face under a bright light. Second-degree burn. We need to start treatment immediately to prevent permanent scarring. The next 72 hours are critical. Marcus turned to me. Pack your things. You are coming with me. Dr. Anderson has a private facility where we can monitor your healing. Now wait just a minute. My father started. Marcus cut him off. Your daughter just committed assault and attempted to destroy a multi-million-dollar contract. The only reason I am not calling the police right now is because Olivia needs medical attention more urgently. I went upstairs and packed a bag while Patricia and Vanessa's voices carried up the stairwell, making excuses. I threw clothes, toiletries, my laptop into a duffel bag. When I came back down, Marcus was on his phone. Everyone was listening. Yes, legal team, I need you tonight. Assault case, third-party interference with an active contract. I want full damages calculated by morning. Medical costs, campaign delays, emotional distress, everything. Patricia stood up. Mr. Holloway, please. Can we discuss this reasonably? Reasonably. Marcus pocketed his phone. Your daughter tried to permanently scar a woman's face out of jealousy. What is reasonable about that? Vanessa was crying now. I am sorry. I did not think. Clearly. My father's voice was desperate. What do you want from us? Nothing, Marcus said. But what Olivia wants is another matter entirely. I walked to the door with my bag. Patricia tried to grab my arm. Olivia, please. Let's talk about this as a family. I pulled away. You have had 11 years to talk to me like I matter. I am done. Vanessa ran over, trying to grab my sleeve. You cannot just leave. Tell him it was an accident. Marcus stepped between us. Touch her again, and I will call the police. We walked out. As we pulled away from the house, I saw my phone lighting up with calls. You do not have to answer those, Marcus said. I know. We drove to Dr. Anderson's private clinic. She treated the burn, bandaged my face with specialized dressings, gave me medication for the pain and to prevent infection. Marcus arranged for me to stay in a corporate apartment Meridian kept for visiting executives. Floor-to-ceiling windows, modern furniture, a kitchen I would actually want to cook in. Rest, he said. We will handle everything else. Over the next 3 days, I went to Dr. Anderson's clinic every 12 hours. The burn was healing faster than expected. My phone never stopped ringing. Patricia left voicemails that went from apologetic to desperate. My father's messages got more tense. Olivia, this has gone too far. Vanessa could face criminal charges. Is that really what you want? I deleted every voicemail without listening to the whole thing. I did not respond to a single text. On the 3rd day, Marcus's assistant called. Mr. Holloway wants to know if you are ready. The press conference is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Once we announce you as the Meridian face and discuss what happened, it is going to be everywhere. Your family will be publicly named. Are you absolutely sure about this? I looked in the mirror at my healing face. Dr. Anderson's treatment had worked miracles. The burn was barely visible now, just a faint pink mark that makeup would easily cover. I thought about 11 years of being pushed aside, 3 jobs to fund a dream my own family mocked, being sabotaged at every turn. I thought about the hot metal pressing into my skin, the smell of my flesh burning. I picked up the phone. I am ready, I said. Let's do this. The conference room at Meridian Group headquarters was packed with journalists, photographers, and industry insiders. Last chance to back out, Marcus said quietly. I am not backing out. He walked to the podium. The room fell silent. Thank you all for coming. Today, Meridian Group is proud to announce our new luxury line and, more importantly, the face who will represent it to the world. The screens behind him lit up with my campaign photos. Meet Olivia Carter, Marcus said. our exclusive contracted model for the next 3 years. I walked out from backstage. The camera flashes were blinding, but I kept my head up. A reporter raised her hand. "Ms. Carter, there appears to be a visible mark on your cheek. Can you tell us about that?" Marcus's expression darkened. 3 days ago, someone attempted to sabotage Ms. Carter's career by deliberately burning her face with a hot metal spoon. The room erupted. Questions flew from every direction. Marcus held up his hand. "I am going to let Olivia tell you what happened." I took the microphone. "My stepsister Vanessa Carter burned my face at a family dinner because she was jealous that I had signed this contract. She tried to destroy my modeling career permanently." I pulled up photos on my phone, images that extended family members had taken that night. The hot spoon, my burned face, Vanessa's expression of rage. The photos appeared on the screens behind me. Marcus took the microphone back. "Meridian Group is pursuing full legal action: assault, attempted destruction of contract, and emotional damages. We are seeking $5 million in total." Patricia and Vanessa's names appeared on the screen with their photos, pulled from social media. Within an hour, the story was everywhere. Vanessa's social media was flooded with thousands of critics' comments. Her Instagram was deleted entirely. Patricia was fired from her country club position. "Bad publicity," they said. My father's business associates started distancing themselves. The police formally charged Vanessa with assault based on witness statements. Marcus's legal team filed the civil lawsuit the same day. $5 million in damages. My father tried reaching me through Marcus's office. The assistant told him I had made it clear I wanted no contact. Patricia showed up at the Meridian building. Security turned her away. That night, she left a voicemail. "Olivia, please. They are going to take everything. The house. Our savings. Vanessa could go to jail. You are destroying this family." I listened to it once. Then I deleted it. Marcus found me in the corporate apartment. "You do not owe them anything," he said. "I know." The family's lawyer sent a settlement offer. They would pay $500,000, all they had, if I dropped the criminal charges against Vanessa. I considered it for exactly 1 day. Then I accepted the money, but kept the restraining order in place. Vanessa could have her probation and community service. She could have the permanent criminal record. But I would take what they had left too. They almost lost the house to pay the settlement, but I didn't let that happen. That should be my last goodwill to them, even though they are undeserving, but no one should lose their home. Vanessa got 3 years probation, 200 hours of community service, and a criminal record that would follow her forever. My father sent one final letter to the Meridian office. "I failed you," it said. "I chose them over you again and again. I watched them hurt you and I did nothing. I am sorry." I folded the letter and put it in my desk drawer. I did not respond. Some wounds do not heal just because someone finally apologizes. 6 months after the press conference, my campaign launched internationally. My face was on billboards in Paris, Milan, New York, Tokyo. The luxury line sold out in 3 days. Meridian extended my contract, doubled my rate. Marcus and I grew closer. What started as a professional relationship became genuine friendship, then something more. I moved into my own luxury apartment. Started therapy to process 11 years of emotional abuse, reconnected with my mother's side of the family, people Patricia had isolated me from. They told me stories about my mother I had never heard, showed me photos I had never seen. 1 year after the burn, I walked the runway at Fashion Week. Marcus sat in the front row next to my mother's sister. After the show, a reporter pushed through the crowd with a microphone. "Olivia, any message for young models facing family sabotage?" I smiled. The burn mark was completely gone now, erased by Dr. Anderson's treatment and a year of healing. But I would never forget the feeling of that hot metal against my skin. "Success is the best protection," I said. "Build your life where they cannot touch it. And never apologize for outgrowing people who tried to keep you small." Thanks for listening to the end. If you have ever been sabotaged by people who should have supported you, remember this: your success does not require their approval, and you do not owe loyalty to people who tried to destroy you. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more stories about choosing yourself and never looking back.